She laughed at the clerk's name tag in front of everyone, but seconds later, realized she had just mocked the most powerful woman in the entire neighborhood. "Excuse-me, Sandra Banana." The blonde woman in expensive heels burst out laughing in the middle of the town's HOA office. "Is that seriously your name? Who would hire someone with a joke for a name?" She sneered, loud enough for the entire line to hear. Sandra, the young clerk, didn't flinch. She simply smiled politely and said, "How can I help you today?" The woman known around the neighborhood as HOA Karen rolled her eyes. She'd made a sport of humiliating staff members, but today, she had no idea who she was really talking to. Karen slammed a stack of papers on the counter. "Your little HOA rules say my fence has to be white. I want it pink. Approve it now." Sandra checked the file calmly. "I'm sorry, but this violates." Karen cut her off. "Don't bother explaining. People with silly names shouldn't make real decisions anyway. Just get me your boss." People in the waiting area shifted uncomfortably. One man even whispered, "She's gonna regret this." But Karen was too busy fixing her lipstick in a compact mirror to notice. Sandra walked to the back office. Minutes later, she returned with a keycard and a completely different energy. "Ma'am," Sandra said with a firmer tone, "I am the boss. And I think you should take a seat." Karen blinked. You're the HOA director." Sandra didn't answer directly. Instead, she placed a folder on the counter. Inside were official photos of Sandra shaking hands with the mayor and signing citywide property regulations. Karen's face drained of color. Sandra leaned in slightly. "My full name is Sandra Banana Delgado. Banana is my mother's maiden name, a respected family that founded this neighborhood 40 years ago. My parents wrote the HOA charter you're trying to break." The room went silent. Sandra continued, "When you laughed at my name, you laughed at my heritage. But more importantly, you showed exactly why we enforced rules to protect the dignity of every resident here." Karen fumbled for words. "I didn't know." Sandra cut her off gently. "You didn't want to know." Sandra stamped Karen's application with a bright red rejected. "Your fence stays white. And next time, think before you speak to people you know nothing about." Karen grabbed her papers and left in a hurry, avoiding every set of eyes in the room. As the door closed, Sandra returned to her work, the faintest smile on her face. And for everyone who saw that day, one thing was clear: sometimes the sweetest revenge comes from simply standing your ground. Moral respect costs nothing but can save you from public humiliation. Like, share, and subscribe for more stories that prove you should never judge a book by its cover.